All right, so we're live, man. We're back in this thing. Obviously, this is the Big Daddy Energy Podcast, and
Yep.
having a wonderful time. What's up, Jeff? This man right here, his name is Jeff. Jeff, you want to say what's up to the people?
I do. People, what's up? It's your boy Jeff. Solo, what's up, bro?
I'm cooling, man. Everything
Yep.
is snappy. Everything is cool. Hey, so we have our handles for Instagram. If y'all would follow us, and then we're gonna talk about some, I guess, something pretty serious.
They tried to play us, but we made the game. Offend these haters, turn their shade to shame.
Believe you me.
Stick with the name that pays. Big Daddy everything. And they thought I was dumb to rap, but how dumb is that when I'm the running back? Gut punch you in front of you at eye level, see if you gon' stomach that. It's cool for thought, but we don't feed them hoes, we don't need them hoes. Eloquent, Big Daddy elephant, just in their element. Intelligence, telling men something they could tell a friend. And
Aha. So we're back. Hey, brother, I was listening to the soundtrack, our soundtrack,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the lyrics says, "We don't feed them hoes. We don't need them hoes."
Yeah, well,
You familiar with that?
I am. Yeah, yeah.
Well, speaking of hoes, I've been following a young self-professed hoe. She calls herself a hoe.
Oh, she calls. Okay, that's cool.
Hey guys, how are you?
Weir's pretty good. How are you?
And so Los Angeles.
Jeff. That little pizzazz at the end.
Now you got it.
Yeah. I don't care what anyone thinks about me, so I love doing this.
Now isn't it a little strange, brother? Because there's some people for sure I know who have come into this podcast, see me, and it's like, man, look at this dude, man. He used to think he was all like, all hard and all that stuff, and we over here singing,
Yeah.
entertaining
Yeah.
the ladies and all that, trying to be
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, trying to be funny. Yeah, I would imagine some of the people that I knew in my younger years, if they were to come on here, they would say, "Man, that's what I knew that the whole time. That's what I was telling y'all back then. This dude a clown." That's what they would say.
The beautiful thing about it is, now we actually love Manny. We love Bunny.
Yeah.
And it is my good pleasure to sing these songs that y'all write. Somebody got to sing them.
Somebody does. You guys are composers.
I really like the lyrics too. So we appreciate it. She said, "Careful at the end, Jeff."
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, it was just the first of. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been following this. All right, Jeff. She called herself a hoe, brother.
Yeah. I got
That's what she
you.
called herself.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't think do you have to make the disclaimer? Can you just call her a hoe?
I don't have to make a disclaimer because she's, in fact, a hoe. That's
Yeah. And then if anyone says, "Hey, why would you call her a hoe?" Then you can say, "Well, she calls herself a hoe."
Yeah, that's what she
I
does.
got you. Okay. What's going on in hoe world? Hoes everything with her.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Oh man, don't believe that. She snapped out of it quick though. She was like, "Nah, they couldn't. They wouldn't.
Yeah.
Not my guys. They wouldn't do that." No, we
She
wouldn't do
almost
that,
started typing what it sounded like I was about to say.
man. The F.
The F. The fa. She got to F you and was like, nah, not Solo and Jeff.
Nah, they would do that. No, right before you started to write, or before it showed up, I was talking about this young lady that I follow on Twitter and Instagram. Uh, I can't remember exactly how. I think I do. I don't remember, but she has certain things that guys look at all the time. Right? Right, Jeff?
Cool. Ferraris.
Hey, take
Cool.
those judgment irises off of me, brother.
Hey,
And
man.
put them on some. All right, Jeff?
All right. Yeah, I'll put them on my phone. What's the name of the person? So that
I
we're
don't-
clear.
I don't know, but she goes by Bonita, right?
All right.
All right,
All right. Yeah. Bonita. Okay.
that's what she goes by. And I've realized, man, that it's a real lifestyle, man.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? She has her struggles, and she shares a lot,
Yeah.
but it really does seem like she wants help, brother, but she pushes it away. She doesn't want anybody to help her, but she needs help, but she doesn't want anybody to help her. And her life is spiraling. She's a young lady, brother. Life is spiraling out of control, man. And she's just like, well, I don't care. That's what I chose.
Mhm.
And she's ran off important people in her life, and she's like, well, that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm starting to come to a conclusion of why somebody would choose that lifestyle, brother.
Mm.
And sometimes they feel like they didn't choose it; that it chose them.
Yeah. I've heard that before.
And so there's nothing I can really do to help, brother, because
Yeah. What are your thoughts on why? If you could just real quick.
yeah. I'll share. It comes from a lot of damage and a lot of trying to escape. So anybody that starts to deal with destructive behavior, I've done it before. It wasn't sex, but I've dealt with destructive behavior. It was violence, mostly violence, or just complete thuggery, brother. He just
Yeah.
there was this song that said, "I got that I don't give a fuck in me. It's stuck in me."
Yeah.
And so that was kind of like that was my thing, this destructive behavior, and it just comes a lot of times from damage, and then no one understands me anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I need some sort of escape. I need some sort of thrill. I need some sort of I need to catch a plane. I need to catch a train. I need something that's moving very fast. That's where I need to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't. The consequences don't really matter because it is what it is. That's where I'm at.
Right. Yeah.
And I know some people think it's because they like sex that much. Oh, she's just a slut. She just loves to have sex. Everybody loves to have sex,
Mm-hmm.
but not everybody loves to have sex with people that don't care about them, or people that want to treat them bad, or people that are gonna misuse them, and so when you're starting to do dangerous behaviors like that, man, it in my estimation, it has a lot to do with just the damage that you've dealt with, and that escape.
Yeah. Okay.
It's kind of like a drug, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's real.
Yeah.
Because she'll say, I don't want to deal with anybody that is a whore. So she doesn't like to deal with men that go around sleeping around a lot.
Okay.
She doesn't want to. She wants to deal with men who probably would never have a chance with her, with a woman that looks like her. It's that she gets
Wow.
off to that. Yeah, she gets off to that.
Yeah. Okay.
And then that's it. And then if you try to like love her, like if you want to, like that same person who never would have had a chance to be with somebody like her, you say, brother, he loves her.
Of course. I just slept with her. I love you.
I love you. If that happens, if the guy does that, brother, she drags him, brother, to make sure that they fall out of love with her. She does it on purpose.
That's good, brother. That's actually good, man. Because that's
Yeah.
good for those men, those young men.
Yeah, she says she tells them all the time, like, I'm dangerous. I'm a very dangerous person. You don't want
Yeah.
to get close to me. And they try. But I thought it was interesting, brother. I've been watching, like, on Instagram, they have stories. And so that's where she does gives most of her information in the stories because it's going to disappear eventually.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah. I got you.
All right. That was just real quick. Just some stuff about hoes. Now, how do you feel about hoes, Jeff?
I've never really been that upset with hoes. Never thought too angry towards them. I guess this
Yeah.
the way I see it, brother, is very similar to what you're saying. It's because for sure it's dangerous.
Yeah.
For sure it's unhealthy. And I don't think that anyone wants to do it long term. I could believe that people enjoy it short term. I can believe that because you're getting all the reward that usually comes with commitment and all this. You're getting the reward of it without any of the work. So she can just kind of sleep with whoever she wants. And then obviously being in a position where all the people that you sleep with feel like you're more valuable than them, or they're out of your league. I can see the appeal in that. That feels great in the short term. And so I can understand it, brother. It seems to me like it's one of those cases where you're running away from, doing anything, putting in the work to get the real life you want. You kind of just running away from the responsibility of real life.
Yeah.
And going for the quick and easy answer. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in a similar boat, like you said, but not with sex as well. And I was willing to work a job, but I was more willing to just go get money. And I had no regard for any type of law and order or civility, none whatsoever.
Yeah.
And it was because of, certain traumas and certain perceptions that I had of life and myself. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I mean, and then, also society is very accepting of whoreism today. You know what I'm
So
saying?
yeah, absolutely. So there's a part in a lot of people's lives, what they call it, the hoe phase.
The hoe phase, yeah.
You familiar with that?
I am, yes. I've met quite a few people in the hoe phase.
Okay, so they're not classified as hoes because to them it's just a phase, and please don't judge me, but sorry, I had to leave for a minute, but I'm back. What we talking about? We talking about hoes, just real quick though, not for the whole show, but we are talking about some hoes, and I mean that like the actual, like the real word hoes, right? You know what I'm saying? So the whole phase is it's more like, hey, I'm just doing this because I'm free.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody locking me down. My heart's been broken, so I'm just going through my whole phase. And my sister did it. People that are older than me did it. Ho, like ho ho, yeah, like ho ho,
like ho ho, yeah.
Is it what I think ho is? Yeah, all the way.
Yeah,
the whole thing,
hoes.
The real thing, ho.
Like if you look up, you see G's up. I'm talking about G's. If you look up,
G's up,
then hoes down.
Yeah.
G's up, hoes down. Those hoes.
But just briefly, not for the whole show, because I was saying that there's a young lady that I follow on Instagram, I follow on Twitter, and she's a self-proclaimed hoe. She talks about it all the time. Yeah. And that's how she'd rather be. That's how she'd rather be referred as. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, you should have said okay. But that's cool.
Remember that song Ludacris had?
Yeah. Yeah. yeah.
She's a hoe.
Yeah. Eating on hors d'oeuvres. Yeah.
That lifestyle, I know I know I can actually identify with it.
Yeah.
I can identify with the hoe phase, and I can identify with the hoes because it's similar to being a gangster.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your parents don't want you to be. They don't want you to be a gangster. Like, you know what I mean? Nah, they want you to be tough. They want you to take care of your business and have respect for yourself. But I haven't met any parents that truly want you to be a gangster. And the ones that did want you to be a gangster, they want you to be like a real gangster. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like a real G, not just
Yeah.
somebody that ain't making no money, ain't taking care of business,
Yeah.
not just some street thug,
Yeah.
hoodlum. So, but I can identify because, yeah. I was very much a street dude and a gangster, and so I understand where a hoe is coming from.
Right.
Because she's like, what? I mean, it doesn't matter anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get out of life what I want.
Yeah.
Barley says I can't call a female a hoe. It's not right. Yeah. Now I get it, Bonnie. Yeah. It's not when I say hoe, I don't mean it. I don't mean it in judgment. I just mean it matter of factly. Like this is what if I said prostitute, you know what I mean? But do what you got to do. Now I feel you, Bonnie. But I could say prostitute. I could say woman of the night. I don't know. I don't. They all sound the same to me, Jeff. I don't know. Hooker.
Yeah. There's a lot of words. Strumpet. Say strumpets.
Strumpet. Yeah. Unless I'm pissed, then I'm gonna call you a hoe. What did you call? Did you call a female a hoe, Bonnie?
Yeah. But it's different if she's pissed. Then everybody's a hoe.
Oh,
Everybody's
that's
a hoe.
Yeah, I got it. Okay.
They hoes over there. Them hoes over here. All y'all's hoes. Yeah. I feel that.
I got you.
That's a Texas hoe. You could call that Texas hoe.
Yeah.
Because in Texas, that's what you do.
She said, "Hell yeah." Now, but as I'm
F them hoes, yeah. There you go.
But as I'm watching her lifestyle, you know, it's really reckless, and I'm just like, man, she's young. She might be 23 years old, maybe younger than that. And man, it's sad, but I know that it's gonna play its course. Just hopefully she don't kill herself, man. You know. So I just wanted to spend a little time talking about that whole lifestyle.
Yeah.
And that if you're not around it, it's easy to forget about it. It's easy to be like, oh, okay, yeah, and just ignore it. But there's real trouble out there, man, and hopefully she makes it. She's all right. One thing I do know, if you're gonna be a hoe, be a safe hoe, make that money. Yeah. Nah, hoes are smart. Ain't nothing free in this world. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. She's smart. She's actually a very smart person. She it seems that she's super protective of herself. She keep a pistol. She says all this stuff though. So I don't know how smart that is, but she's constantly putting the business out there. And it just got interesting for me, Jeff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeff.
Nice.
Listen.
Hey, whatever.
All right. Never met her in person.
Yeah.
I haven't reached out to her.
Okay. Yeah, the internet has a lot of alleys and back roads, and
never.
All right.
Now I hope she comes out of that, man. For real. All right. Now to another spectrum, because that's kind of like sex trafficking, right? when you're dealing with prostitutes, sex trafficking.
Yeah. Yeah, that's primarily, I think, why it's still illegal mostly. It's because sex trafficking plays a big part in prostitution.
Well, that's what traffic is. It's the sale of goods.
Right.
The drug traffic, it's that's what you're doing. Human trafficking, it's all has to do with the money.
Moving, whatever I got
Yeah,
you.
because there wouldn't be a market. It wouldn't be anything if there was no money involved.
Right.
So sex trafficking, sex workers, brings us to this topic with Top G, Andrew Tate, and his brother Tristan Tate. It's almost like you can't say those names on the internet anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey Jeff, why are they still locked up in Romania, brother? What's up with that?
I don't know, man. I know it was supposed to be 30 days when they first grabbed him.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't know. I know initially it was because they can fly out of the country. That's what they said.
Right.
So I don't know.
I've been watching a lot of his stuff, man. Both of them.
Yeah.
Tristan, Andrew. Stand-up dudes, man.
I agree.
Just from what's put out there. I'm saying,
Yeah.
Why in the world would a government want to keep them under arrest? Why?
That's a good question, because that's what someone would say to prove that they should be under arrest. They'd say, why would a government of a country try to keep these dudes in jail? Come on.
So they did it. That's
They
why
did
they
it.
still.
Why would a government want to keep them in jail?
I got you.
You know what I mean? But we're saying, why would a government want to keep them in jail?
Yeah.
There's
places in Europe where the kids get kicked out of school if they put their hands like this. So
really? Like this?
Oh man. My wife told me I wasn't very mature. I'm still immature. And I try to argue about that. I try to argue with her about that. But if she sees me doing this kind of stuff and laughing.
Yeah.
But
I'll deny it with my wife, and then sometimes I'll say something and I'll be like, yeah, I'm still kind of immature. I get it.
Yeah. So the what does that mean? All right, good. Thank you.
Go ahead.
She's the mature one. So this is a hand signal. This is a hand signal of power. It's a hand signal of power. When you put you twine your fingers and then you touch your thumb and touch your index, it closes the circuit. Jeff, you know about closed circuits and electricity.
Yes, sir.
It closes the circuit and you're in a position of power. The Tate's dad, the two brothers, their dad used to always do this when he was playing chess. Now, coincidentally, it also looks like what third graders do. Brother, you remember?
I do.
This game? You put
Yeah,
your hand
yeah. You got your hand like that. I put there. There you go, like this.
All right. Open and look.
And look. I remember that, brother. Yeah.
What did you see then? What you see?
Oh, you see. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. I remember that, brother.
Brother, I got two kids, brother. I shouldn't be laughing about this.
No.
I'm in my 40s, man. What am I laughing about?
You said third grade. I'm pretty sure I did that well into the fifth grade, brother. I don't know, man. Teamwork too. You gotta have a friend there for it to work. So it's not like you're by yourself, brother.
No. You need a friend. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it this also can pass as somebody being very immature.
Yeah.
Do that, but I see why Ray Tory Hogan told you that. You know what it is, man. I never got to a place in my life where I said I got to be more like these guys. I just didn't. I didn't. Whatever's still funny to me is just still funny. You know.
Yeah.
You know. Because I remember people started eating things that were nasty and drinking things that was yuck. This is disgusting. But that's what grown people were doing. You know, people were smoking cigarettes. And don't do that. Thank you, Manny. Thank you. Me neither. Good. Yeah, no, I never got to that place where I said, all right, let me shaping up. I guess I got to start balancing my checkbook and because other people are doing it. I'm not saying that I haven't grown in myself and to myself and for myself and for my family. I'm saying like I didn't start cutting things out just because people are gonna look at me and say, bro, you still do that? Yeah, I still do it. That's what I like.
Yeah.
And so laughing at there you go, Jeff. So laughing at things that most people would say, y'all are just silly. Yeah. In some ways, I'm very, very silly. But then there's some things that are very serious too.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff.
All right, man.
Okay. Right. So there's kids that get kicked out of schools for making this hand signal that Andrew Tate did. Now he never did it for the other reason, the funny reason. He only did it because he believed that it will help him to focus and key in on certain things. It's a position of power to do that. And if they Google Andrew Tate, they're at school, the internet shuts down.
Wow.
Yeah. They get caught saying phrases like, what color is your Bugatti? You're in trouble. Why is anything that serious, Jeff?
It's interesting because for sure the Tate brothers are not the first to be charged with this crime.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Especially in Europe. This is a big problem. Sex trafficking is a big problem in Europe.
I would imagine.
Because you have a bunch of countries like next to each other. A bunch of them. So it's very easy to go to someone else's jurisdiction. And
Belarus is out there.
Is it?
I don't know. It just sounds like
all the Slavias and Stans are close to each other.
Okay. That's Eastern Europe, right?
Yeah, but it's all like the same landmass. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's just a small place.
Yeah, all land masses, country after country after country.
Wales is over there.
Wales is in the UK. It's in Europe, yeah.
Yeah, Europe.
It's on an island.
Yeah, but it's still over there.
Yep. Yeah.
What else we got? Croatia.
Yeah.
There you go. Can you think of some?
Yes.
Not the easy ones like Germany.
Yes, there's France,
Ukraine,
Spain, Italy, believe it or not. There's Budapest, I think. Is one of them.
Budapest?
Huh? Yugoslavia?
That's a fun one. Yeah, that's a fun one to say.
Yeah. Turkey's over there.
Istanbul, Turkey.
Istanbul, yeah.
All right.
Budapest? Is that two places? Buddha and Pest? I don't know.
I thought Budapest would be more like in Asia, like in India. But you might be right.
Could be. I don't know. But yeah, they're not the first ones to be charged. So surely that's not why the school hates them. It's not because they were charged with that crime. That's not why.
That's got to be something pretty serious then.
It's got to be something else.
What is their main message?
Their main message, from what I've gathered, I've watched a lot of their content. Their main message is that men can do better, should do better, and yeah, men are more important than the world is caring to admit.
Okay, and what about the statements about the Matrix?
Mhm. Yeah, that's I think something people have talked about for a long time. There is a matrix. There's a
Isn't there
people
a
that are in
movie?
charge. It's a
Oh,
movie.
the movie series. Oh yeah, that's just a movie though, bro.
Yeah, but the movie is about the people that are in charge that are tricking everyone. It's robots.
No, that can't be. It was.
They're all the same.
That's why it was a movie,
Yeah,
so that you didn't have to. You don't have to believe that it's in real life. It's a movie.
yeah, but it's a reflection of real life. The idea that there's people in charge that you don't know and that we're being lied to, that's been around since ever,
Hmm.
as far back as you can go.
Isn't it true that there's a way to make money that's not the traditional way? Manny would know about this. Not to put you out there in any kind of way, but she would know that there's ways to make money that's non-traditional. You don't have to go to. You don't have to get a 4-year college degree to make money. Substantial amount of money. Manny, I don't want to put a target on you at all in any way. I'm just saying that I understand some of the business that you do, and it ain't traditional. Budapest is located in Hungary. Good job, Jeff. You got it.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. But it's not a country. It's actually a part of a country.
Yeah, yeah. I was honing in. That's why I said Hungary later. It was Budapest, and then zoom out. Hungary,
Hungary, I got you.
Budapest, Hungary, and that was. It's the way I look at the map. You know,
I got you. Okay, okay.
I
got
thought
you.
it was a country. I thought Budapest was a country.
Yeah, because you're not from there.
I'm not on that side of the Atlantic. I'm on this side.
Got you. All right, so their main message, yes, there are several non-traditional ways to earn income. Yes, there's one way to earn income that's traditional, and not everybody. There's 99, 95, 94% of the population. That's how they're making their money.
Yeah.
That's why we have traffic. That's why there's traffic, bro.
That's why everybody's going to do the same thing in the same place at the same time.
At the same time.
Yes, sir.
And so that's the traditional way. That's how the Matrix, if we were to go along with what the brothers are saying, residual income, that's a beautiful way to make money. That's non-traditional. But the Matrix is to tell us to get prepared to be a worker only. So go to school, make sure you're there on time. Everybody has to get there at the same time, just like work. Make sure that you pay attention and you do your assignments, just like work. And when you're done, go ahead and come to the workforce, and it'll be exactly like how you were doing, except just no recess or no like lunch,
Yeah.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the Matrix. That benefits very few people. A very small number of people does that benefit. But it's benefited them so much that they are willing to do whatever it takes to keep it going, no matter what.
Yeah.
Then you get some people called disruptors. I would like to consider myself and Jeff as a part of that class, disruptors. People that say, no, that's not how it's supposed to be. Right, the 40-40-40 plan and hope to retire. Yeah. Yep. You get one life, only one time you get to live here. Once. Maybe two if there's a such thing as reincarnation. You come back, but who knows? You might come back and this might be your best shot at enjoying life, because if you come back as a caterpillar, you trade your time for money. Yeah, it's gruesome when you step back and look at it. It's gruesome because you're raising your children, You're sending them to school. Before you know it, they're out of school. You're hoping to retire soon, and you realize that you traded your entire life from when you were 18 or whatever to when you were 55, 60, 62 years old. You traded all that for nothing. When you think about the money that you have in your pension, the money you have, retirement or 401k, you're still going to be pissed off because you're like, this is all, this is it.
Yeah.
I worked like that for this. I missed most of my children's lives.
Yeah.
I'm on the brink of a divorce because my husband has changed so much, or my wife has changed so much, because their career pulled them this way, my career pulled me that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're getting sick now, only for you to die in 10 years after you retire. That's trash, man.
Yeah, it is.
How did we ever sign up for something like that?
Yeah, that's a good topic, man. That's a good topic, and that was one of the things that the Tates talked about quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the first things that really turned me on to watching these guys. Like maybe a year ago, year and a half, maybe two. It was a while back. But it was that. It was like the same thing. It's like, how did everybody agree to this? And yeah, I don't think it went down like that, but it's pretty trash, man. Someone else raises your children, and you don't get to go see the world until you're old, and you can't really enjoy it because you're an old person trying to travel the world. Sucks, man.
It's trash.
It's trash.
Yes, I appreciate that, bro. That's what they talked about.
Yeah.
They also talk about being physically fit and training. What's your take on that?
Absolutely, yeah. No, it's one of the, I would say, three of the top three most essential things that men should have. It's probably number one. It's physical training, physical fitness, health. It's probably on number one of the top three things all men should be doing. It's one of the most important things you can do. Even Jordan Peterson talked about it a while back about cognitive function. It's the only proven way to make you actually smarter is to go be physically fit. It improves every aspect of your life. If you're not physically fit, and this is something I've heard them talk about over and over and over again. If you're not physically fit, then you shouldn't even be assessing your life. You shouldn't even be taking an assessment of your life. Go get fit first, and then figure out how you feel about everything around you. Go get in shape first.
So in shape means what? It doesn't mean Arnold Schwarzenegger build, does it? What do you mean?
No, it just means at your best, at your physical best, the best you can do, the highest you can jump, the fastest you can run, the strongest you are, the most you can lift. Constantly pushing yourself to be your best. Constantly just pushing yourself to be the best version of you.
No, but I'm tired after work.
Oh, then that's the tired version of you. The best version of you would say, I don't care that I'm tired. I'm still going to go do this.
Oh, but yeah, that's the only thing is I don't have time.
Yeah, you do.
I just got off work. I'm going to kiss my wife. I'm going to eat some food and play with the kids. And then get ready for work tomorrow.
When's your next day off?
Saturday.
Play with the kids on Saturday. Go to the gym. They'll be there Saturday. Go play with the kids on Saturday.
Do you know what my wife would think of me if I said I'll play with the kids on Saturday? Do you know what she would think of me if I said that?
What if you said it with abs? What would she think of you? What does your wife think about abs?
Well, that's a good point. Because whenever we watch movies together, she always tells me these guys are hot.
So you got like 2 days, and you might actually lose your wife.
Her celebrity crush has abs.
Oh yeah, no, go to the gym. No, he doesn't play with the kids. He doesn't spend any time with the kids. Not in her mind. She doesn't date me about him hanging out with the kids.
Hey, I'm going to go to the gym.
Go to the gym.
I appreciate that. Maddie says, "Stop with the excuses." Is that what that is?
Those are
Saturday
excuse
is a day of rest. Go to the gym with the fam. You take the family with me to the gym? Lifetime Fitness, the whole package. Okay. Victoria, where you at? LA or Lifetime? I never, because I can never remember. Oh well, that's just the thing is that I know that she says that about those guys, but she tells me she loves me just the way I am. So,
I see. I got you.
all right.
All right.
And you know, it's strange. She says that. She says, "Oh, she likes my like gut. I got some meat on me." But every time, like I try to like scoot on over, like after I get through playing with the kids, I take my shower and then I just kind of try to like scoot on over into her area. She always like move. You're making me hot. I'm like,
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much body mass.
oh, that's why I'm like, oh yeah, I'm hot too. And,
Yeah.
I try to like play along with that, and then like I really like try to like get her in the mood. I'm like, hey babe, you know, can you help me out? And you know, and I'll like I'll you know, I'll be like, like kind of like,
yeah, I got you.
She's like, what are you? And she'll just be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, no, I was just like,
yeah.
I want to be with you. I'll say stuff like that.
Yeah, she's like telling you the stuff that like will make you feel better about your decisions. But what she's really telling you is that she'd like for you to make better decisions, like going to the gym. Let me guess, you guys are always arguing about the temperature. She's always cold. You're always hot. Right?
Wait. Yeah, how'd you?
Yeah, it's because you weigh almost double of her.
Oh man, but I work, man. You know,
keep working. Don't stop. Rest on the day you hang out with your kids.
All right, I'm gonna go to the gym, but you really think like that's it? That maybe I can get lucky?
Yeah, just keep going to the gym. Just don't stop. When she asks you what you're doing, just say I'm going to the gym.
Okay, but what if like right in the middle of it, like I'm starting to get better, and she's like, "No, don't go to the gym. Why don't you stay home with me?"
Just tell her no.
I can't do that, man.
Why not? Tell her no.
Oh, but she's gonna.
Oh, you guys had never consummated. Oh, consummate the marriage first, man. No, yeah, go do that first, and then.
No, we did that. We have kids.
Oh, well, then what are you talking about?
I'm saying like she's like saying like no, you know, she wears something. She's like no, just you know, is the gym better than me? And she'll say something like that because I've been working out. Like if I've been working out for a little while, and she'll be like, you know,
yeah, kiss her on the forehead and go to the gym. So, oh, you look good. Be back on, and then go to the gym.
Oh man, you're hardcore, man. Does it work for you? Or
yeah, you might throw a compliment. Just be like, damn, that looks good. All right, sweetheart, I'll be back. Head out. That's it. She'll put it back on.
I didn't finish, yeah.
It's not rental. Lingerie is not rental. It's not rental. It doesn't have to go back tomorrow. She'll put it back on again. You'll be all right.
I got you. Okay. Okay, that makes me feel better. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go to the gym then, and then that should help.
That's it. Yeah.
So that's what we're talking about. Being if you are working on your physical fitness, then assess your life. And so these are some of the things they talk about. So I don't think let's vote, brother. I think I'm ready to vote.
Okay.
All those in favor of freeing Top G and Big G, his brother, Tristan, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. All those that are not in favor say nay. So, all right. So, Joe, the judgment is in. Free. Freedom boys.
I don't even know what that sound is, but whatever. Yeah, brother, it's wild, man. It's wild, man.
Let me ask this, brother. Do you see us and these guys?
I do. And I want to say this to that, brother, because one of the things they also talk about is the way men should be dealing with women, right? The way young men that are single, not married, should be dealing with women. They talk about how men should deal with their wives as well, but the way he should be dealing with modern women. And I remember learning this, what they were talking about from other men. I learned it from other men that don't even know these guys. This group and this group, they don't know each other. There was guys like Paul Elam is a good example. He's got a YouTube channel. I don't know him, but he was talking about this stuff 5-6 years ago.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
The show's called An Ear for Men. And the reason I'm saying that to what you said is because I started to fashion myself as a man in the way I deal with women in that way, in a very specific way. When these guys showed up, they were saying some of the same things that I was telling myself. I'll give you an example. I remember going on a date with a young lady, and I told myself, if she asks me about children, I'm going to start talking to her about sex. And either I'm going to get laid and never talk to her again, or not get laid and never talk to her again. Either way, I win. And that's what I did. I went on a date, and she asked me about children. She said, do you want kids? And I said, I do want kids, but I also want expletive. And she looked, horrified. But how do you get kids? This is how you get them. Why am I wrong? You know what I mean? And this is the kind of stuff they were on, man. And a lot of times it was over the top, jokingly, but that's the way I deal with the world, brother. I like to joke. I like to clown. I like to talk trash. That's the way I deal with the world around me, man.
So you nasty.
She asked me about children.
About kids go. Oh boy.
So
Ray Toya, Manny says hi. Oh, I'm sorry. She beat me to it. I'm not reading that. You got to read that, Ray Toya. I'll read it. Yeah, Manny.
Your wife's a singer, brother, so she would have wrote it like that.
Yeah,
that's how she would have wrote
that's
it.
what it says. That's what. Yeah, I never had a chance to deal on that level with modern women, brother, because I married before modern. I guess it was modern then, but I imagine that trying to meet somebody now and dealing with them like on a dating level, it's like I'm sure it's a circus now, man.
It's a trip, man. It's a trip. But one of the things that the Tates brought that I thought was great was on how to maintain it, how to be in control of it, how to guide the situation. When you meet a woman, she's modern, you take charge, you facilitate the conversations, all this stuff. That way you don't have to deal with all the nonsense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a different world.
So let me say this. I was single at one point, and it was hard to go out with other men. Like, that's all they want is sex. Yeah. I'm married, and I still think that way. Victoria has to try to figure out what's wrong with me, because that's still all we want.
That's it. Every time I take my wife on a date, it's like, I only took you there because,
yeah, absolutely.
That's the way it is.
So I'm not a female that sleeps around like that. I held myself, and it was very hard. Yeah. So, all right. Let's deal with that then.
All right, bet.
Let's deal with that. And I have to do this with both perspectives in mind, both the man and the woman.
Right.
Both the ladies. If you're married, it's a different story. If you're married, you should have sex every damn day. No, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. All right, so I'm going to do this with both the man and the woman in mind. If you go on a date if you leave your house smelling good, got lipstick on, you're talking in your pleasant voice. This is for the woman. And if the man he leaves the house, he's smelling good. He's got a nice like the shirt he wears hugs his chest or whatever. It's accentuating all his best features. Takes you to a nice spot, romantic spot, and y'all get a little. It's maybe just a little wine, not too much. Just something that's just classy enough, not too much. And y'all talk and have a good time. That's the perfect setup for sex. You're dressed in a way that you wouldn't go to work like that. This is you're dressed in a way that's like, nah, I wanna, especially cleavage. I don't know what makes y'all think that if a man sees cleavage, he's just gonna be. So just how just tell me a little bit about yourself.
Sex? What? No, I don't care about sex. I care about these Cheddar Bay biscuits. Yeah, right.
And when women go on dates, man, you see that? Don't you see cleavage, brother?
Oh yeah, for sure,
Right
man.
there, man. It's that cleavage. So of course, it's a perfect recipe for sex. Now it might not be on your mind because I know that women, y'all have a different stages to be turned on. It's different. I know that.
Right,
know
right.
that. But a man, he's looking, he sees you. I see you. I'm saying, I don't care. I want to have sex every day with my honey. Yeah, absolutely. But so a guy doesn't really want to get to know a girl. Obviously, he wants to get to know her after if he cares. After, if he cares after, there's no way there's no way to know if he really cares before. None of us know.
Yeah, there's no way to know.
There's no way to know. We don't know if we're gonna care. Is this with all men? Yeah, this is with all men, man. Listen. There's some very nice, decent men out there who convince themselves that they want to be better than the people that y'all talk about. Like he was just a hog. So when he hears that, he doesn't want to be just a hog, and so he'll back all the way off, be nice and send you texts. But the whole time, all he wants to do is find another way in.
That's it. If he's got to wait 30 days, cool. Cool.
He's just trying to find another way in because he saw your butt. When he opened it, he held the door for you. He looked directly at your cheeks.
Yeah,
and he wants to spread them. So, so here's the thing: we don't know. We don't know if we're gonna care because we could be thinking one way and thinking like, "Nah, that's cool. I like her laugh," and all these things. Once the man is able to penetrate, everything changes.
Yeah,
everything changes. So he may seem like a creep. He may seem like a jerk. Like he got what he wanted. He won't even call me anymore. He probably didn't mean to do it like that. He probably was like digging you, and then the sex happened. What do they call it? Post nut clarity.
Yeah, it's a real thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and he just whoa, what am I doing here? What is this?
Did I compliment these curtains? These are ugly. I gotta get the hell out of here. Yeah.
You gotta get up out of here. That's what all meant. Different degrees, though.
Yeah,
man, it is different degrees. Everybody's not as savage as everybody else, but
yeah. And there's responsibility that falls on the man. What you guys are looking for is the men that are accountable and have that responsibility. That's really what because every man that's interested in you wants to have sex with you. Every single one of them.
It has to be. That's how it starts.
Yeah. What you're really looking for is not the guy that doesn't want to have sex with you. You're looking for the guy that's responsible enough to not have sex as a priority. That means he's at the date with post nut clarity.
There you go.
He fired a shot before he came into, there's things we need to do as men to just, it's just the way it goes.
Yeah. So then with women, I would actually ask you to avoid dates. If you don't want to meet with a guy and all he wants to do is have sex, I definitely would encourage you not to do dates. When they ask you, let me take you out sometime, just say, no, I don't think that would be a good idea. Because that's all that it is. It's just sex. The sex is about to happen. All right. So how did you men find your wives? Was sex first, though? I'm just asking for a friend. I actually had to wait for 3 years. Manny?
Loser. Nah. I'm kidding, brother. 3 years.
Not what you said. I had to wait for 3 years.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, that kind of stuff wouldn't work nowadays, but yeah, I waited for 3 years.
It's different. Things were different.
Yeah, for 3 years. But the first time I put my eyes on her, did I say, I'm gonna smash? Yeah, absolutely.
For sure, yeah.
I sure did. And it just kept not happening, is all. It just kept not happening.
Yeah.
Nice, Ola. Nice. I'm no nice guy. I'm no nice guy. But yeah, no, that's what it took. That's what it took.
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah, my approach was I didn't want to. Were you done?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. My approach was very simple. I didn't bring up sex until she wanted to have sex. That way, whatever happens is on her. It's her fault.
No, that's good.
I just didn't bring it up. Our first date was me deciding to let me see if I want to have sex with this chick. And then when I saw her, I said, yeah, I want to have sex with her. And that was it. I just put sex off. I've had sex before. It's not like something I need today. I've had it before. I know what it is. So then every other date from there was just like, let me just see if I want to, get to know this chick more. And then when, sex was just not a priority for me.
Yeah, that's good. I actually had to turn Victoria down. So I don't want you to think.
Oh, wow. I take that loser back.
Yeah, I turned her down, brother.
All right.
Get your filthy hands off me.
She tried to take your virtue, King?
Yeah, man. What do you think this is? What did you hear about me? I'm not like these other guys.
Yeah, there you go.
Treat me with some respect.
I'm not steak. You can't order me.
Yeah, she had been drinking a little bit. Little girl been drinking. She's feeling me. I'm like, nah, man, I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Victoria, is that true?
Yeah. I did something similar with my wife. She got drunk. She drank a little bit.
Yeah, you told me.
She tried it. I said no.
Good for you, man.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So what happens is if the woman offers something that interests me, that's not sex,
mm-hmm.
then now I have two things I'm interested in instead of the one. And then if there's a fourth one, the question is, why did you have that young drunk girl in your room? Yeah, I had to protect you. You remember?
Yeah.
I had to protect you. Yeah. So
good call, man. Good call, man. Just got to be safe. Got to keep her indoors, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mention it. It's just
call,
something.
Man. Definitely commendable.
Yeah, well, it's just
yeah.
Just something that a man's supposed to do. Man's got to do what a man's got to do, Jeff. All right.
Yeah, they got comic book heroes, but guys like you guys are the real heroes.
And she thanks, Chef.
Yeah. All right.
So real pick me up, man.
Yeah, man.
Cap. Yes, there has to be more than that. More than what? More than you're not gonna just drink and because you're on libations have your way with me. No, I have standards. I appreciate you for understanding, Manny. So, okay, sex. That's really what. Yeah. So if you can get me interested in one thing, and then the second thing, and then the third thing, and then the fourth thing,
Mhm.
I was able to continue having a really good relationship with Ray Torre because I was interested in so many other things. And like Jeff said, I'd had sex before. It's not a. It just she didn't dress like somebody that wanted to have sex. She dressed very conservative, and it just made things easier. Obviously, if a woman comes around me and it looks like she's dressed as somebody that wants to have sex, I'm gonna keep going for it. I'm not even gonna
For
stop.
sure.
You show me all this style, like all this style is showing, I'm touching it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what else to do. I see your breasts as you're walking, they're jumping at me and they're looking at me.
Yeah. That only translates into English as
Yep.
please try to have sex with me. Keep
That's
trying.
all it
Keep
is.
trying.
That's all it is. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't encourage dating. I also don't encourage going out to the bars and clubs and stuff like that. No, I don't encourage that at all. If you meet somebody at the gym, it's starting to get kind of like the club a little bit because it's not like how it was 10 years ago. You're at the gym and it's just you meet a decent person and there it is. Y'all hit it off. Now at the gym, it's everything is so sexual.
Yeah.
Especially what the ladies can put on. Golly, brother.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. The amount of money you spend at the club and the gym, the ratio of butt cheek to that amount of money
Yeah.
is getting equalized.
Yeah, that's true.
It's starting to get to the same where you get equal parts butt per dollar. The gym and the club now.
Yeah, it's insane. So it's hard to even meet somebody at the gym now because it's going to turn into sex. I guarantee. I guarantee it because here's the guy. He's wearing something that shows his arms or whatever else, and that's what he uses. His chest or his height or he smells good or he's strong, so he's going to use that. Like I know what you're looking at. I know what this is, and the young lady, obviously, she could. I mean, that's a playground. The gym.
Yeah, for sure.
Some of the exercises she does, or the stretches she does, or the way that she wears her clothes, or the way she's like struggling with this weight, and so of course that guy's gonna come over there and help you or ask you if you need help. So
Yeah.
So I guess the only place to really meet men, besides online, would be grocery store, events, like real events, not parties, but events, coffee shop. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's just real boring places. Or in your field, like in what you do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Somebody that jogs in your neighborhood, he looks at you twice. You look at him, so he knows it's good. He can come talk to you, stuff like that. But yeah, all this other stuff, yeah, it's just sex.
Yeah.
These dating app sex.
Yeah. I would say a good way to do it is to put the word out with family and friends that you're looking for a man. Let them find some people for you. And they'll be like a buffer for you. She's not just trying to have sex, so And then by the time you meet him, he's already got a heads up on this. That.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. That's happened
Yeah.
around me before. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of sucks though, because you never know if the person's introducing you has been with that person. Also, it's kind of
Yeah, that sucks. That's kind of risky. But, I mean, does it matter? Did it happen if you don't find out about it? Is it real?
no, it didn't happen.
So
But what if the guy they're about to get mad is like, "Look, I have to tell you something." Freaking shut up, dude.
tell him to shut up. Just make sure he shuts up. If he's got good, if his best men are good guys, they're the best men.
They'll tell him, "Hey,
shut up, man, come on.
Stay focused."
We spent too much on tequila for this. Come on.
Yeah. Now the stuff that we're doing, the reason why we gotta have their back, man, is because the stuff that we're doing very similar to the stuff that they do. They're high level with money making tactics and stuff like that. All legal stuff. But all in all, it's all about telling the truth. What'd you say? What do you say about that, brother?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, expose the lie, tell the truth, make sure men are doing their best. As far as I'm concerned, these guys are the top G's and the big G's, man.
They're still
Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
So part 2.
Part 2. All right.
I didn't get to the end. So what y'all been doing? What y'all been up to?
So what you guys up to? Chilling.
Okay. So
That's what's up.
all right. So all right.
Well,
see y'all. See you guys.
Well,